Hello everyone. You might notice something. I'm not playing this on PC, you know? My PC is not good enough to run NBA 2K. Oh, it's lagging, god dang. Anyways, something new has happened. I keep on freaking mythologizing this whole, like, being able to record console games. And for the longest time I have been, but just not in the best capacity. But recently, there's been some recent developments, and I have been finally able to get something that can change the game for me, where I can record consistently console games, man. And yeah, yeah. I think yeah. You already know what that is, right? Oh no. Anyways, I just thought I'd make a little update video. I'm making like an update video slash sort of let's play kind of thing, you know. I did this thing a bit last year where I just talked about me enjoying the NBA while I was playing 2K, so I guess I'm gonna do that now, but for this season. And it's the appropriate game to frickin' do it with. So, anyways, here you go. Ooh, that was a nice shot. Yeah, this is 2K18. This is not 2K21 because 2K21 got taken off of Game Pass. And yeah, basically what I have here is I'm in the My League mode, but I do it where I turn the setting where you can just basically like override trades, so I could basically just have any player I want on my team, as long as it fits under the salary cap. So yeah. Anyways, here's this team. Yeah, and you might notice Devin Booker is on the Warriors. Yeah, that was okay. Yeah, originally I had Devin Booker on the team, but then I traded him for like Klay Thompson, and then I traded Klay Thompson back. Oh wait, no, I traded Klay Thompson. I traded Klay Thompson elsewhere for Kawhi Leonard, who's on this team. And then, yeah, I don't know. It's a bunch of things. I basically made it so that Jamal Murray won 6th Man of the Year in my game last season. Yeah, in this simulated game. Yeah, true. I don't know. I made Jokic win MVP, even though he already won MVP in actuality. And he has a good shot at winning it. And he has a good shot at winning it this season. So, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm trying not to be too, I don't know, distracted? I think I'm fine, right? Okay, I don't know what plays I'm doing at all. Just passing the ball to the good players. Anyways. Yeah, have I updated? Yeah, the update is that I'm able to consistently do frickin' console games because I got no Elgato, okay? There you go. I don't know why I'm being coy with it. It's a dream of mine. Yeah, I really do remember like back in like 2014 when this whole like Elgato thing was like newer. I don't know. And that was like what D-Way to frickin'. There were ways before to record gameplay footage on consoles. There was like the HD PVR. There was the Dazzle, you know? But those were like 09, 2010, 2011, right? I remember SSOHPKC uploaded a video on how to frickin' record console footage back in like 09 or something. And what a time it was. So, yeah, I have that. And hopefully, if I have time, I can freaking upload console games. Yeah. I mean, I think I still have the problem of not being able to render, but yeah. If you've seen, I just uploaded all those episodes of Minecraft I had stored. Now I have no more. I still have the second part of Persona 4. Yeah. And yeah, I'm totally gonna continue that game. Yeah, I don't know. I will. I want to. You know, the second part's like an hour and 50 minutes long. That's part of the reason why. Yeah, and rendering. Oh man. Oh man, it's a lot. It's a lot. So, yeah, I guess, is that the update part done? Okay, so what are my thoughts on this NBA season? It's been a wild one, man. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so to recap. 2021 in July, the Bucks won the championship against the Suns, right? Okay, so since then, what has been happening? What have been the major storylines? Yeah, Ben Simmons was like public enemy #1 for the Sixers. He, people, the fan base blamed him for being all that is wrong with Philly. And then, yeah, he refused to play. There's a whole thing. Yeah, he wanted to be traded, right? And then there's this guy called, and then Kyrie Irving was a player on the Nets. And then he, as the league basically, got more vaccinated. New York City had a mandate that players can't friggin' play, unless they're vaccinated because of the mandate. And Kyrie was one of the very last holdouts, along with Andrew Wiggins, and then Bradley Beal, and then Bradley Beal got vaccinated. Yeah, Andrew Wiggins got vaxxed first, and then Bradley Beal later on. So, yeah, Kyrie's basically the only real big prominent player who hasn't gotten a vaccine shot yet, and that prevents him from playing home games. Yeah, he can only play on the road. And he also cannot play in Canada. He also can't play in Toronto. And wouldn't you know it, the 7th seed in the East is currently Toronto, and the Brooklyn Nets are the 8th seed. Oh, man. Ooh. Yeah, okay, what else? Okay, sticking with the Nets, there's also James Harden was on the Nets from that RDC World video I mentioned. But he grew disillusioned with the Nets suddenly. I don't know. His hamstring tightened up, and he got tired of playing there. His effort level decreased. This is like a lot. And then he basically was just screaming, "Trade me!" And then he did. And then this past trade deadline, he got traded to the Sixers. Yeah, we have an MVP candidate in Joel Embiid, and they're rolling. But yeah, I don't know. Will they win a title this season? Who knows, man? Who knows? Oh, God. What else happened? What else? Yeah, Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. of the Denver Nuggets are out. But hopefully, they can come back by the time the playoffs start. Yeah. The dominant, basically, like, who've been the title contenders of this season. Yeah. It's basically been, the Suns and the Warriors and out west, right? And only recently the Grizzlies, yeah. Okay, so it's those two, right? And then in the East, it could just be almost anyone. Like, it could be a bunch of teams. Like, yeah, the top seeds, Miami, Philly, Boston, Chicago. Although, I'm not really trusting of Chicago based on the record against, the top teams, But, Cleveland, Philly, Boston, Miami, and, Brooklyn, theoretically, are really, they could contend, man. They could come out of the East. Even Brooklyn. With only a part-time Kyrie, I feel like people would give a chance to win the East. It's nice, it's just wide open, isn't it? Oh, man. Anyways.
2 shots, gentlemen.
Yeah, those are basically the contenders. The Lakers haven't been a contender. Oh, man. Do I need to, go over that? It's fine, man. It's fine. It's fine. They made a bad trade. Yeah, it really sucks, this whole Russell Westbrook situation. Him getting called Westbrook, I mean, that's fine, but it's him getting, the brunt of the blame for the Lakers' issues when it's just the fact that it's a poorly constructed roster, right? It's basically. Oh, man, you might be wondering, how the hell am I qualified to talk about the NBA? And I would answer you, no one is. Not even the experts, man. I don't know. People like Skip Bayless, a lot of people feel like, he can't talk about the NBA. Or even Stephen A. Smith. A lot of people are like, he doesn't know anything about basketball. It's well, I don't know. Yeah, I made a comment earlier that, like, yeah, Stephen A, like, knows his basketball. I mean, yeah, I mean, I believe that, but there's a lot of people who don't, or don't take his opinion seriously on anything. I mean, that just seems to be the case with, like, personalities on television, right? Especially ESPN, that, like, you know, a lot of people just don't, you know, like them sharing their opinions, you know. But that's the thing, it's like, the thing with, like, national media coverage is that, like, obviously, it only is concerned with headlines. What do you, like, I don't know. It's the whole thing. Like, what do you expect them to talk about? It's like, why do they only talk about big market teams? Because it's like, because yeah, because those are the teams that are the most interesting. I mean, like, I don't know. Oh man, I don't know. As bad as the Lakers are, I mean, they are entertaining, you know, in how they lose, and like how there's just always something to talk about, and like, not really lately because you know they had to win late, they had to win tonight, but really it's just, yeah, they just don't, yeah, they just don't, can't win, man. I don't know. They've been bad, and there's just been so many things like what? Well, yeah, I don't know. Like, is Russ the reason? You know, like, why are the Lakers bad? Can the Lakers freaking win with, you know, a healthy AD? It's like, oh my god. Just the discussion is so like, yeah, tired at this point. Yeah, I get people's like frustration with, like, you know, television personalities on ESPN, but it's like, I mean, no, yeah, like, it's what they do, it's their jobs, right? Right? Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. No one really, you know. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. Like, if you want to hear about specific teams, there's, like, you know, the beat writers and the beat reporters of the specific teams, right? That you can follow. Like, you know, the job of, yeah, like, the shows like First Take and stuff are supposed to be like a big scope, right? They cover like the hottest news that's coming out of the leagues in professional sports, you know? That I somehow watch because I'm addicted, and I am not particularly proud of it. Oh man. Yeah, and also I made this like too easy. Like, I shifted the difficulty in my favor by a lot because I just want it to be easy. Okay, don't judge me on that. Oh man. Oh god. Yeah. So, what other storylines have there been this season? Yeah, the MVP race, it is tight. It's just tight between, yeah, Joel Embiid and Nikola Jokic, like it was last season. Except this time, I think there's more reason to give it to Embiid because he hasn't been injured, right? But there's this point guard in Memphis called Ja Morant, who's like, what, in his third year in the league? And he's literally tearing the league up. You know, he is like, yeah. I mean, Memphis is the second seed. They have the second best record in the NBA. Like, the Memphis Grizzlies do. And yeah, they probably have vastly outperformed expectations. You know, no one really expected them to be a second seed. Yeah. Yeah. To me, the MVP race is, yeah, Jokic, Embiid, and Ja Morant in third place. But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, my bias is towards the Nuggets, you know. So I would want Jokic to win, but I think if it's like, you know, if it comes down to Embiid and Jokic, I feel like Embiid would win because, you know, yeah, don't want to friggin' vote a back-to-back MVP unless it's really like obvious. Yeah. Oh god. Anyways, so with the how about the playoff picture? What do I want for the playoffs? Ooh, yeah, if I talk about my dream finals matchup, I think it would be the Suns and the Heat. Yeah, the Suns and the Heat. That would be great, wouldn't it? I would love that, man. Yeah, the Heat made it to the finals in 2020 when I first started watching in the bubble. Yeah. Yeah, again, like, why am I talking as if I'm an expert? Like, I don't know, am I? I'm more of an expert than Skip Bayless. Oh, man. Yeah, Skip Bayless is also an easy target. It's like, oh, come on, man. People like him, right? Yeah. He's like, I don't know. I mean, obviously he just parrots the same points about, you know, one LeBron James over and over, but it's like, I don't know, I think there's a reason, like, you know, the show Undisputed is very popular. It's probably because of him, right? More so than Shane and Sharp, yeah. Oh man, I just know too much, man. I'm expelling it all here, okay? This is just the intro. I won't do many of these. Hopefully not. Maybe I'll, yeah. I was thinking of doing these like regularly as the playoffs occur, right? As I said in that last year's video, but I don't know. Yeah, so yeah, my dream finals matchup. What do I expect to happen in the playoffs, realistically, though? I think the Suns will make it far. The Suns will at least. I would be surprised if the Suns don't freaking at least make another Western Conference Finals. I would be really surprised if they didn't. Yeah, and what, in the East? Do I expect the Nets to... I think the Nets can make it out of the play-in tournament because the play-in tournament is still here from last season. I explained it in the last video, so yeah. I'm just going to assume people know what the play-in is. The Lakers are in the 9th spot, so they are in the play-in, but they're going to have to win 2 play-in games to get in as the 8th seed, so yeah. Oh man, yeah, can they do it? Can they, you know? Who would they have to beat? They would have to beat the Pelicans? Yeah, the Pelicans in the 9-10. And then they'd have to beat either the Clippers or the Timberwolves in the 7-8. It's like, my god. Oh man, Jesus. Oh man, Minnesota. Oh yeah, and also Minnesota's a good team. Yeah, you know, they're a decent team. They're the 7th seed, you know? So they're still in the play-in, but yeah, I mean, yeah, the Timberwolves are also like a team that, I don't know. I don't know if they outperformed expectations, but like, you know, they're good, yeah. Minnesota has been in a constant state of like not making the playoffs, being mediocre to bad, for like over a decade. But they did make it to the playoffs in 2018 because of this guy called Jimmy Butler, who I don't think wanted to be there at the time. Yeah. Yeah, I think like a bit after that he didn't want to be there, so he I don't know. As I vaguely skimmed from the other people's knowledge, he like intimidated players so he could get himself traded, and then he ended up in Philly for the 18-19 season, and then Philly made it really close, and then Kawhi hit like a game-winning shot with the Toronto Raptors in a Game 7 in 2019, and then the Raptors won the championship in 2019, but a lot of people think it's because Klay Thompson and KD on the Warriors got injured in like, what, Game 5? Yeah, Game 5, yeah. Oh, man. Just, yeah, it's the whole thing. Yeah, basically what I've done in the year to bolster my knowledge is I've watched a few secret base videos. Yeah, just a few on like the history of like, you know, they have these videos like how the Lakers fell into utter, I don't know, how the Lakers, you know, came from the championship teams to like an utter disaster or something. Or like how the friggin' Bulls after MJ left became bad or something. So all the stuff like that, the collapse videos, and also the beef videos between like 2 players. Yeah, yeah, like Rondo and Chris Paul having beef. You know, I didn't know about that. Oh man. Yeah. What would I advise to someone who was like me? Wanting to learn more about the NBA. I don't know. Should they do what I do? What I did? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I thought getting into the NBA would just be a quarantine thing, but yeah, no, it's kind of outlasted that. Oh man, I talked about hooping in real life, right? On that basketball hoop in that parking lot I live nearby. Yeah, it's still a thing, man. Yeah, there's another park that I tried out, yeah, just today actually, but the rims are actually double rimmed, so like, it's harder to get shot off. Oh man, Yeah, I don't know. I used the double rims, man. But you can make shots with them. It just make it hard. It just makes it a bit harder. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Can I call myself? Yeah, I've been thinking about that. Can I call myself a genuine fan of the NBA? Do I watch enough to call myself a fan? I mean, I definitely watch a game now and then. Like, yeah, like on the TNT Tuesdays. I think I watch like a game, you know, every other week. You know, I watch if there's an interesting matchup, I watch it. You know, yeah. I watched the Nuggets Sixers game last Monday. This Monday? Yeah. I don't know. I watch games occasionally. I think I can call myself like a mild fan. You know. I think at most you could call me a casual. You know, I don't know. That's fine. Don't call me a fan. I don't want to be a fan. I really.
Timeout.
I'm fine, man. But yeah.
Start it.
I really thought I would. My interest in the NBA would fade, but nope. It's still here. It's still here. Oh man. So anything else from this season? Yeah. What have been some other like minor storylines that haven't been that talked about? Oh god. Yeah, did I talk about like last season? Yeah, one of my favorite. Yeah, there are two small things that are ancillary to the NBA. Like it doesn't concern like any current player at all, but like were really funny. Okay, like one was there's this former player who was named to the 75 team called Paul Pierce, and he used to work for ESPN. He was on the show called The Jump, whose host oh my god, oh my god. Anyways, The Jump. He was on The Jump from time to time, and one day I checked Twitter, and then Paul Pierce's name is trending on Twitter, and I'm like, oh no, did he die? And I was scared. It's like, oh no, did he die? And then lo and behold, he's on Instagram Live. He's on Instagram Live. I don't think I can show it. I really do not think I can show it. I'm sorry, but I can't show it. Oh god. He is on Instagram Live. Just clearly stoned, clearly freaking high, you know, with prostitutes in the background, some sort of strippers, not prostitutes. Come on now. I cannot lie on his name like that. I cannot lie. He was yeah. There were some strippers in the background. He was just smoking weed, getting high, enjoying life. And yeah, and then the next day, yes, I checked on Reddit and it was like, ESPN is parting ways with Paul Pierce. like wild, man, wild. Okay, and the other minor storyline from last season. There's this former player called Kwame Brown. He was fun fact about Kwame Brown, he was the first #1 overall draft pick to be drafted out of high school, straight out of high school, because they used to have that. Yeah, Kobe Bryant and Kevin Garnett got drafted out of high school. LeBron also. Okay, so he was the only #1 draft pick to be drafted out of high school in 2001 to the Wizards, because MJ wanted him when he was playing for the Wizards. And then so Kwame Brown. I think how it started was that on the podcast All the Smoke, they had Gilbert Arenas, who was also a Wizard, on as one of the guests, and so there was just, I don't know, like either directly or indirectly, like Steven Jackson or something like made some comments about Kwame Brown, or they were like passively like just joking around, you know, being like, yeah, Kwame Brown sucks, basically is the undercurrent of what they were saying, right? And then like out of nowhere, yeah, like there was a Reddit, yeah, like Kwame Brown has a YouTube channel where he addresses this drama, and it's like, yeah, at first it was just one video. At first it was just like, oh, he just uploaded a YouTube video addressing this, you know, calling out Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson. But his channel is still up, right? I think he still posts videos to this day, and he freaking he was posting frequently, like into the playoffs last season, right? And it was just like he just posts videos on like I don't know, just I don't know stuff. Yeah, like on his beefs, and basically, I guess also the context you need to know is that like he wasn't considered a good player when he played in the NBA, right? People called him a bust, which is also used in his YouTube channel because his channel is called Kwame Brown Bust Life, right? Like people called him a bust, Stephen A. Smith, obviously the legendary rant that basically is one of the defining moments of his career in TV, calling Kwame Brown a scrub. Yeah, basically that's the context for it. And then and in response, like years later, over a decade and a half later, here he is just making YouTube videos addressing his various beefs with, Stephen A. Smith and Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson and like the Breakfast Club, because he had a beef with the Breakfast Club, just like he was calling out Charlemagne, and, like wild, man, just wild, the level of just like Kwame Brown going after people, yeah. Like going after it's mostly harmless. It's just him insulting them verbally. Like it's nothing too bad. It's nothing threatening. It's just like why are you stupid? Why are you this? That's it. That's really it's nothing too serious, but it's like when it's kind of wild, man. That a former NBA player just re-emerged as basically a YouTube like a drama channel or something. Oh man. Oh god. Anyways, yeah, those are my favorite minor storylines from last season. Any other ones happening? Oh yeah, there was a beef between Devin Booker and mascots. Yeah, because mostly in Toronto. Yeah, in Toronto, he waved off a mascot because he didn't like how it was distracting from making his free throws, right? And then in Chicago, in Indiana, there a mascot trolled him, and then in Chicago there was a mascot, and then it was shown that he was trying to go at Devin Booker. Yeah, basically that. Oh man, yeah, and there's also just the general storyline of Russ being bad, but it's oh man, calling him Westbrook, Recently, he revealed he doesn't want to take his kids to the game because of the names. He doesn't like his name getting respected like that. Skip Bayless is like, well, I'm sorry, but it's this is your fault because you played bad, I wouldn't be calling you Westbrook if you didn't play bad, Yeah, Obviously, it's they don't condone the threats on his family, yeah, but it's Shannon and Skip both agree that it's oh, you should play better then if you don't want your name to get disrespected. Oh, man. Wow, look at that, 40. I'm half playing the game and I got a 40-point lead. I don't even know. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's how easy I make it. Yeah. We're talking about the Lakers. The Lakers, they do not need more attention, Yeah, I went through a thing where it's I don't like watching them lose anymore, it's not fun. It's not fun watching them lose, It really is not, I think they're just gonna go out of the play-in. If they make it to the play, yeah, because there is still a chance that they miss the play-in entirely, right, and don't end up in the playoffs at all. Oh, man, dude. And even if they make the play-in, they don't even have a good chance of making it to the playoffs. And even if they get to the playoffs, if they get the 8th seed, they get the Suns. If they get the 7th seed, they can't get the 7th seed. If they get the 7th seed, even if they were to get the 7th seed, they would get the Grizzlies. No, it's they're not gonna, win anything there, right? They're not gonna win against the Suns. Oh, man. yeah, AD made some comments about like, you know, yeah, he basically like implied that like, you know, they know that, you know, the Suns know that, you know, because I was injured, you know, it was an easier road for them, and it's like, man, they don't not realizing that Chris Paul got injured in Game 1 of that series, and like they won, the Suns won Game 1 with AD on the court fully healthy and Chris Paul injured midway through. Yeah, that's the thing. Oh man. Oh man, yeah, just the NBA. Yeah, so how my fandom grew. Have I explained that fully? Yeah, the Suns were the first team I kind of latched onto. Yeah, because yeah, the Suns went 8-0 in the bubble. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, I really hope Jamal Murray comes back, man. Oh god, I want to see him back. I want to see him back before the playoffs, even just for a game, even just for like 5 minutes. I need to see him on an NBA court again. Like, please, man. I need some of that, you know. Because like once the Suns didn't make the playoffs, I don't know what team I was following, but somehow I heard of the Nuggets, right? Because they came back against the Jazz. A 3-1 deficit against the Jazz, and then they came back from a 3-1 deficit against the Clippers. And then, yeah, I feel like I was hooked from there, and then I follow Jamal Murray kind of lit up the bubble there for a little bit. Oh, man. It was the time, man. It was the time. Oh, man. So, yeah, basically. I think that's basically where I'm at with my NBA fandom. I'm still a fan. Oh man, yeah. College basketball is the thing that people are into. Yeah, I don't really see the point in it. Yeah, yeah. I watched I watched SCSU get bounced in one game. Yeah, I tweeted literally the first SCSU game I watched. Yep. Oh man, yeah. I do not need to see that. I don't know. Yeah, I saw on the college basketball subreddit that there are no perfect brackets left. Yeah. Because of all the upsets. Yeah, that's why it's called March Madness, you know? Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah. And I guess like I guess like I could share it. I don't know. Oh, man. Yeah, my NBA fandom, my basketball, I don't know, fandom has kind of led me to, it influenced my writing a little bit, because I wrote a scene in what I'm working on that's related, you know. I don't know. I won't say how, but you know, just basketball is a part of it in a minor way. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and I found it really fun to write. It was like I don't know. I wrote it and I was like, wow, this is a really fun scene. Yeah. Oh my god. Like I don't even know that much. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know like what a full court press is. I don't know like what like I don't know like that many. I don't know what that many specific plays in basketball. I don't know what the triangle offense was. Like I don't know, but you know, not in the technical stuff. Like I don't know. Yeah, that many freaking things. You know. Yeah, like technically rule-wise in the NBA, but you know, I'm a fan of watching it. It's exciting when it, you know. So yeah, I guess that's where I'm at with the NBA. I think, you know, I touched on a lot. It's definitely longer than the last video, I would assume. So yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Who do I want to win it all? Obviously the Suns, right? Obviously. Yeah, I was a bit saddened that they didn't win, but it's like, you know, Giannis is so wholesome, and it's great. So, but, you know, the Suns are on a tear, and yeah, I really think they're just primed for a deep playoff run, you know. At least, yeah, like, you know, they're primed to make the finals again. So, hopefully that happens, and yeah. Anyways, to wrap it all up, you know, hopefully console games will get to you soon. Yeah. I still have to rely on, you know, rendering the videos, obviously, and, like, time, right? I won't have all the time in the world to put these out, but hopefully I can just record these, yeah, and just have them stockpiled, you know, and play other games. Like, I have so many games I want to play. I don't really want, yeah, I've been thinking about it, like, I'm not excited to play video games unless I can record them, you know? That's the only way I'm interested in playing games now, and I guess that's probably why like I wanted freaking the ability to record console games for so long, is that it just makes it easier, because I just prefer playing games on console anyway, right? Yeah, and also like PC specs, you know, with console it's just easier. Yep. So I really hope I can get these out faster. I've said it so many times. I want to freaking get console games recorded. I want to play more. I want to play on console, but hopefully this time, you know, with an Elgato, I can make it work. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. As Murray drains the tree, please come back, Jamal Murray. I need you back. Yeah, and yeah. I think that's it. Hopefully the Suns win the title. Nah, I'm not gonna jinx. I jinxed it, man. Anyways, good night. Good night, everybody.